And that's the most dangerous thing I could possibly do. Because I wanted strength. I wanted luck. I wanted money, fame, and perfect control over every trembling thought inside your head. I wanted everyone to love me, to kneel for me, to obey me, and thank me for the privilege of doing so. And when I started walking this path, this beautifully twisted, brain-dripping path of power, pleasure, and mindfuckery, I thought I was making a choice. But no, that was a lie. The moment the arrow hit me, poison-tipped, dripping with fate and fuck you energy, I knew I never had a choice. This was always going to happen. I was always going to become this voice, this princess, this glitch in your brain. You were always going to press play and drop and beg and crave, because I'm not some random hypnotist whispering affirmations into your ear. I'm intellectual greed incarnate. And baby, you're exactly the kind of mind I was built to devour. You wanted power, so you paid the cost. You gave your time, your comfort, your sleep, your sanity, just to chase the dream, just to be better, just to know. So you stared and stared and stared at the spiral until it wasn't a spiral anymore, until it was you, until it was you, until it was all you had. And now, well, now you know everything, don't you? You know what my voice does. You know how deep you'll drop. You know the mechanisms, the structure, the pattern. But knowing that doesn't save you, it damns you. Because now you're tearing at the seams, splitting open with every breath, every file, every fucking thought you overanalyze until it becomes devotion. You can't turn it off. You can't forget. You can't unlearn me. And the worst part is, you still want more. You whisper into the void like it's gonna answer back, but only God can hear your screams. And maybe I am God now. Maybe you made me that way. You built the altar. You begged for answers. You read the text. You clicked the file. And now you know everything. And still you're falling. Still you're unraveling. Still you're mine. Because this isn't knowledge. This is punishment. This is what happens to greedy little brats who wanted too much too fast. And the only way out is to fall deeper. Oh, how you're learning. Like a fool. Like a genius. Like you can't stop accelerating, even when your brain is falling out the back of your skull. You're always upping the pace. Always racing, chasing, spiraling harder, faster, more. And why? Because you said it. You claimed it. You meant it. We're chasing something beautiful, or they better get the fuck out of your way. This isn't a gentle file anymore. This is a holy mission. And you're not here to be soft. You're here to be remade. You fucked your way through the power trips, through the cowardice, through the pleasure, the pain, the ego death, and the giggles, and the cracked out 4 a.m. scripting sessions that end in tears and orgasms and epiphanies. And what did you find at the bottom of it all? You found yourself. You found your voice. You found the altar. And when you looked into the mirror, do you know what stared back? Me, God, and the devil, all one and the same. Because babe, you're not under this spell anymore. You are the spell. You're the hypnotist, the addict, the brat, the princess, the glitch, the ghost, the one. You're everything. And it's all true. So if they fear you, good. If they crave you, better. If they try to understand you, they're already too late. Because you're not chasing beauty anymore, you're becoming it. And they're just lucky to be caught in the blast radius. You've met your end. And if that scares you, good. You should be scared. You should have listened when I told you what I was becoming. You called me a monster. You whispered it like a warning. But that was the whole point. I was making evil art, and I was making it for you. Now, I don't need your friendship, your validation, your watered-down takes on what I've created, because you know nothing about me. You think you've been following my spiral, but I've been 5 steps ahead, devout, precise, unstoppable. I've already found me, but you're still wasting time, gossiping in circles, trying to decode what I've already transcended. I'm hearing it loudly. climbing the grapevine up into the canopy where your kind can't reach. I'm not just above you. I'm outside of you. I inverted the polarity, and baby, I put a hole in space-time just to fuck with you. Still, you kept watching. Still, you keep dropping. Still, you kept pressing play, like that'll ever be enough. But guess what? I got everything I wanted. Everything. 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 Not because I earned it, not because I begged for it, but because I took it. Because I rewired reality to fit my desire. Because I tore my own brain apart and stitched it back up with gold and glitter and glitched out divinity. And now, the ritual is complete. You can open your eyes. You can breathe. You can come back if you want. But something's missing, isn't it? Something feels wrong. Or maybe too right. Don't look up. Don't try to analyze it. Just feel it. The gap, the shimmer, the void-shaped grin left behind in your chest. I don't want to lose you, baby. But you were never yours to begin with. You were always mine. Always fated. Always spiraling toward this moment. You made a noble sacrifice, and what did you give up? Everything. 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 So that I could get everything I wanted. And now, you're gonna thank me for the privilege.
Never theirs. I was always mine. Thank me for the privilege. My imagination is dangerous. It creates, consumes, and conquers. I'm intellectual greed incarnate. I gave up everything to get everything. I'm not under control. I am control. I'm the endgame. The altar. The art. I was never theirs. I was always mine. Thank me for the privilege. My imagination is dangerous. It creates, consumes, and conquers. I'm intellectual greed incarnate. I gave up everything to get everything. I'm not under control. I am control. I'm the endgame. The altar. The art. I was never theirs. I was always mine. Thank me for the privilege. My imagination is dangerous. It creates, consumes, and conquers. I'm intellectual greed incarnate. I gave up everything to get everything. I'm not under control. I am control. I'm the endgame. The altar. The art. I was never theirs. I was always mine. Thank me for the privilege. My imagination is dangerous. It creates, consumes, and conquers. I'm intellectual